rais wa Kenya, ukisikia Safaricom tuuze, tunauza.
The words were not whispered in a boardroom. They were not hidden in a policy paper. They were spoken loudly, confidently, inside a church, with the president sitting right there.
Wewe kama rais wa Kenya, ukisikia Safaricom tuuze, tunauza. Ukisema pipeline tuuze, tunauza. Ndio sisi watu wa kutoka Thika, watu wa Roiro, watu wa Juja, watu wa Gatondo North, ututengeneze expressway, biashara zetu zifunguke.
That single statement by Thika Town Member of Parliament Alice Ng'ang'a detonated a political firestorm on Sunday, instantly dragging Kenya's sensitive debate on state asset sales, economic pain, and 2027 succession politics into the open. Ng'ang'a was speaking during President William Ruto's visit to a church fundraising service in Gatundu North, Kiambu County. What was meant to be a routine harambee quickly turned into a political theater, raw, unfiltered, and deeply revealing.
Sababu mimi hivi karibuni nitakuwa mdosi wa hapa Kiambu.
Standing before the congregation, Ng'ang'a went further. She framed unquestioned loyalty to the president as economic patriotism, insisting that no one should dare oppose Ruto if he chooses to sell national assets. According to her, selling assets will help the country develop. Opposition, in her framing, was not leadership, it was obstruction.
Your Excellency, mimi ni wale wanasema ya kwamba watu wanasema ati tusiuze assets. Mimi nakuambia Your Excellency, kama mjumbe wa Thika Mama Simba, uza zote tutengeneze mabarabara.
Then came the personal declaration.
Hapa wananiita mama. Mama Simba oe. Mama Simba oe. Mama Simba!
In that moment, the event stopped being about church fundraising. It became a campaign rally 3 years too early. The reaction was immediate. Sections of the congregation heckled, others shifted uncomfortably, and across Kenya, outrage spread fast. For many, Kenyans already struggling under high taxes, rising cost of living, and fears of privatization, the idea of casually selling strategic national assets, especially Safaricom, struck a nerve. To critics, Ng'ang'a's remarks sounded less like economic policy and more like blind political loyalty. To supporters, it was bold alignment with the president. To the public, it reopened an old wound. Who really benefits when national assets are sold? But inside Kiambu, the fire was even hotter because Ng'ang'a's remarks were not just about economics, they were about power. Right there in Gatundu North, an open supremacy battle unfolded between Kiambu Governor Kimani Wamatangi and a rival political faction led by Gatundu North Member of Parliament Njoroge Kururia and Alice Ng'ang'a herself.
Hivi karibuni nitakuwa mdosi wa hapa Kiambu.
Kururia poured petrol on the fire. He openly referred to Ng'ang'a as the incoming governor and Wamatangi as the outgoing governor. No euphemisms, no political courtesy, just a direct challenge in front of the president in a church.
Ati Kiambu, kwa hivyo mnamaanisha yeye ni incoming governor. Basi wacha niwaitie outgoing governor. Kimani Wamatangi, wachi governor kuja uongee na watu.
Governor Wamatangi did not flinch. Taking the microphone, he projected calm confidence, brushing off their attacks as empty news from leaders without development records.
Sisi wana Kiambu tulisema mambo ya siasa, wakati huu hatutapiga siasa. Wacha tufanyie watu wetu kazi. Tukifanya kazi, siasa inakuja mwaka wa 2027. Na tutakuwa tayari, Your Excellency. Saa zingine unajua simba akitulia anaonekana kama ni paka vile walivyosema, Your Excellency. Lakini sisi tuko sawa, Your Excellency. na hii kazi tutaendelea naye, Your Excellency. 2027 siasa itajipanga na tutakuwa humo na Kororia. Mimi ndio sitting governor wa kaunti ya Kiambu. Mimi ndio governor to be wa Kiambu. Don't be in doubt in your mind.
Then came the warning.
Wana Kiambu hoye! Wana Kiambu hoye! Wangapi wako na Wamatangi hoye! Tuone kwa mikono nye wako na Wamatangi. Haya basi, kama uko na taswishi, ujua governor ambaye yako na anakuja ni mgani.
The lines were drawn clearly. On one side, Wamatangi defending incumbency and record. On the other, Ng'ang'a and Kururia signaling early succession and loyalty to the president. But the event was spiraling and President William Ruto could not see it. What began as a church fundraiser had turned into an early 2027 battlefield, loud, chaotic, and dangerously premature. The president stepped in.
Lakini mi naona kuna mahali, wacha niwasaidie kidogo. Si ndio? Kuna uchaguzi imetangazwa ya Januari. Na mi naona pengine imewachanganya kidogo. Uchaguzi ya Januari si ya governor, ni ya chama ya UDA. So tulizeni boli kidogo, bado ya governor itakuja baadaye. Ama namna gani jameni? Tuko pamoja? So mjipange na uchaguzi wa UDA kwanza, alafu hiyo ingine kila mtu achaguliwe kulingana na ile kazi amefanya.
Then the reality check.
Hakuna mtu atachaguliwa hivi hivi. Hakuna mtu atachaguliwa kwa sababu yeye ni hodari na matusi. Hakuna mtu atachaguliwa kwa sababu yeye anajua sana ati kupiganisha watu. Hapana. Tunataka tuunganishe wananchi wa taifa letu la Kenya.
The message was unmistakable. Slow down, stand down. This is not the time. Ruto's intervention was not just about Kiambu, it was about control. The president is facing mounting pressure nationally over taxes, debt, asset sales, and public trust. The last thing he needs is a visible chaos within his own political backyard, played out in churches, in public, on camera. Yet, the damage was already done. Ng'ang'a's words had escaped the room. Across social media, Kenyans questioned how casually leaders were discussing the sales of public assets, assets built with public money, tied to national identity and central to economic sovereignty. Safaricom in particular is not just a company, it is a symbol of telecom dominance, of public shareholding, of national pride. Suggesting it could be sold off with unquestioned political backing touched national love. At the same time, the Kiambu showdown revealed a deeper truth. The 2027 race has already begun, not quietly, not strategically, but loudly and recklessly. Churches, once neutral spaces, are again becoming political battlegrounds. Development talk is being replaced by slogans, loyalty is being rewarded more than substance, and the president is increasingly being pulled into the local fights he would rather avoid. For Alice Ng'ang'a, Sunday marked a political arrival, bold, confrontational, and unapologetic. For Wamatangi, it was a reminder that incumbency comes with constant fire. For Ruto, it was a warning sign that discipline within his political ranks is fraying. One statement, one church, one county, and suddenly Kenya is debating asset sales, loyalty politics, and the shape of the 2027 all at once. Newsroom, Maisha TV, Reader, Kering Chubet.